Get the Nautilus rotating rail and gain a tactical advantage with your AR-15. Strong hand to weak hand and stability establishment. The Nautilus rotating rail allows the shooter to rotate their vertical foregrip, for example, to engage both the right and left-handed positions while approaching different corners or barriers, cutting the pie properly without exposing themselves. The ability to rotate the vertical foregrip also allows the shooter to rotate that same foregrip into a 90-degree position from the right or left-hand side of a barrier or corner, using it as a stabilizing platform instead of relying on a bone or muscle support. 45-degree red dot. Traditionally, red dot optics are fixed at a 90-degree position on stationary quad rails. It requires an adequate amount of training to become efficient and takes more time to acquire target acquisition. The NRR allows the ability to establish a 45-degree red dot optic, which is a very short and efficient transition from the shooter's magnifier, and much easier to get the target acquisition, which increases survivability and mission completion.
Now, one of the things that we thought of immediately was the idea that the vertical grip, which obviously not everybody likes to keep vertical. There are some teams now that are advising a 45-degree angle so that their wrist is more naturally placed on it, especially down in the compressed ready position, or even some teams that are using a high ready position. It's much more natural here and there's much less fatigue on the hand.
On-the-fly night vision. The extremely tight tolerances held on the bearing races of the NRR allow the shooter to zero their optics and rotate them out of the way when not needed. Then rotate them back to its original position and maintain that zero. There is no movement or optical discrepancy. This setup also allows the shooter, for example, a law enforcement officer, to alternate from day to night or night to day operations with the touch of a button. This is a true force multiplier for the law enforcement officer, entering a blacked out structure or dwelling during the day without the need to reattach night optics or worry about its zero. Bipod positioning. The Nautilus rotating rail allows the shooter to mount a bipod anywhere that makes the most sense or feels best. Shooter can rotate it to its proper location when needed to have the stable shooting platform that all shooters strive for, and not rely on bone or muscle support, which fatigue rapidly. Construction and survivability. The NRR is constructed by the very best and most advanced CNC equipment available. Every single part is very proudly 100% American made. The main components, inner and outer rail, are made from 6061 T6 aircraft grade aluminum with a hard coat anodized coating. The subcomponents are stainless steel ball bearings, heat treated and passivated with a blue tempered steel phosphate coating. Its length is 6.5 inches and it weighs 17 ounces. The Nautilus rotating rail has a lifetime guarantee and has survived some of the most demanding third-party testing available. Other competitive rail systems built with similar quality as the Nautilus rotating rail cost between $200 and $400 and have none of the functionality. Retail price for the NRR is $299. Take advantage of our 30-day money-back guarantee to try out the rail on your weapon. If you're not 100% satisfied, return the rail for a complete refund. Click the Add to Cart button now and give yourself a tactical advantage.